Shabbat Shalom. Yehuda Halevi, the great Jewish thinker, wrote a poem once titled Libi Bamizrach, My Heart is in the East. He wrote it to mean the tremendous struggle the Jews outside of Israel would feel if their hearts were in Israel but they couldn't live there. Today, Libi Bamizrach, My Heart is in the East. Our collective hearts are in Israel as we watch in horror and sadness at the murder of these 3 teenagers. We can only hope and pray that the coming days, months, years will provide some solace, some comfort for their beloved families who now have to endure the unthinkable. I'm very torn at a moment like this. There's a piece of me that wants to pray for God's vengeance upon the people that perpetrated this crime. But there's also a piece of me that knows that even in the face of an unspeakable horror, we need to take a step back and pray for peace. Today, peace seems more elusive than it ever has. It seems as though the partners that we are asked to work with for peace want anything but it. And yet, we still hope. We still follow the lead of Golda Meir, who prayed for a time when the Arabs and the Palestinians would love their own children more than they hate us. And we still hope and pray that that time will come. But today is a day of mourning. Today is a day in which our sorrow, our grief is prominent. A day in which we all look to Israel with our hearts broken, our heads held low, and we pray for comfort for these families of these slain boys. I can only hope and I can only pray that someday mothers and fathers in Israel will be able to send their children to school and not worry about what might happen. I can only hope and pray that someday that every single child that ever leaves the house in Israel will come back to their parents who are waiting there with loving arms. I know you join me in sending out our condolences and our greatest wishes of recovery and hope for these families. Please join us this Friday night at 6 p.m. during regular services and Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. when we will offer special prayers for the families of these victims. Shabbat Shalom.